Hello and welcome to Northview Stadium, where tonight it's going to be the Cougars against the Bulldogs. It's the Bulldogs all the way from up around Montgomery. It's the Opelika Bulldogs, and they're 5-3 on the year against the winless Cougars, as we see this matchup here on a humid evening at Northview Stadium in Dothan, Alabama. I'm Bobby Price for Scenic Cable Network in production, and my cameraman tonight is Willie, and we're set to bring you the play-by-play action of this contest in Dothan tonight. Of course, the season is rapidly moving to the end of the year. In fact, this should have been the last weekend for the regular season for high school football, but because of a hurricane a few weeks ago named Ivan, all the high school games were postponed in the entire state on that weekend. So a lot of those games are being made up tonight, and then the rest of them will be made up, of course, next Thursday and Friday evening here in the Wiregrass area. I hope you'll take an opportunity to catch one of those games in the Wiregrass if you have that opportunity. Northview won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they're going to kick the ball to the Bulldogs, who will get to go on offense first. And let's see, deep for the Bulldogs is going to be number 11, Marquez Strickland, and we'll try to pick up the other number across the way for you as soon as we can. It's hard to pick up those red jerseys, and that's 22, and that'll be Joseph Wilson, the two deep guys for the Bulldogs from Opelika. Yeah, the kick is made, and it's going to fall, hit the ground first, and is fielded by the first guy through. That's number 11, and he crosses the 30-yard line. They'll put it in play probably 1st and 10. They're about the 31-yard line. We'll see exactly where they mark it, just outside the 30, just shy of the 31. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from Opelika, Alabama. Pretty good sized band across the way. 7 buses in the parking lot. And we'll see what happens tonight with the 5-3 Bulldogs against the 0 and whatever it is for the Cougars of Northview. 1st and 10 for Opelika. Back to pass is your quarterback, and he throws complete up in and out of the arms of number 4, Trey Mann, from number 1, Stephen Insminger, and that falls incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. The Northview band getting into it quickly tonight, trying to spur on the Cougars, who are looking for their first win in 4 seasons. So we'll see what happens as things unfold here tonight. One of the halfbacks in the backfield gets the ball. He barely crosses the 30. They may give his forward progress to the 31. I believe that's number 22, the ball carrier, Joseph Wilson. And they're going to say no gain. So that brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 11:23 and counting in the first quarter play, just underway here at Northview Stadium tonight. And you know, it's really muggy here for late October evening in South Alabama. Back in shotgun formation, a pass is overthrown, intended for number 18, Mark Fulton, way over his head, brings up a 4th down on the incomplete pass. So the Bulldogs will go into punt formation. The deep man for the Cougars is going to be number 4. That is A.J. Batts, a junior. And we'll see what happens on this particular punt. In punt formation is your quarterback, and that is number 1, Stephen Insminger. The ball is snapped. He puts a foot into it, and it's a nice one. It's going to be fielded at the 34-yard line. Fair catch made by number 4, A.J. Batts. And the Cougars will put the ball in play on their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northview. Clock has stopped on the change of possession here with 11 minutes to go in the first quarter play, as the Bulldog band strikes up a tune across the way. Well, we'll see what Coach Kelly calls on the first play from scrimmage for the Cougars. Got a couple of flankers here to the near side, one split to the far side, man in motion. Shotgun formation is Batts. He's back to throw. He's throwing, looking, and the pass is complete to number 30 for the Cougars. That is Anthony Spann, and he's going to have enough for the first down, so they'll move the chains on their first play from scrimmage. Pass complete to Anthony Spann, number 30 for the Cougars. So they move the chains just outside the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Northview. One split to the far side, two here to the near side. Shotgun formation is Batts. He hands off to number 31 up the middle, finds running room, cuts it inside, across the 30 to the 25, 24, 23-yard line. Goes number 31, Justin Brooks, for the Cougars of Northview. 1st and 10 once again. Great run, wide open up the middle for number 31, Justin Brooks, the junior. And he finds great daylight and lots of running room. And they'll put the ball 1st and 10 just inside the 25 of the Bulldogs from Opelika. And the Bulldogs do not like what they see, so they're going to talk about it just a little bit. Great effort here from the Northview Cougars. 2 quick first downs, one by the pass route, and the second with a nice run to number 31, Justin Brooks. And he rambled all the way down to the 24-yard line, where the Cougars now have it 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 24-yard line. Didn't take them long to get their defensive play call, so the Bulldogs come back on the field as the Cougars still talk it over here on the near side. The entire team over there, and out they come now. Their offense led by number 4, A.J. Batts, the junior quarterback for the Cougars of Northview. 2 split outs to the far side, number 15 to the near side. Under center's Batts, hands off to number 31 up the middle. He's going to get a couple of yards as don't find much running room there. Maybe down to the 22-yard line. We'll see exactly where the official marks the spot. They're going to say just a yard, so it's 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line. The defense plugged up the hole quickly, so not much running room for Justin Brooks on that particular play. Under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Back in shotgun formation now is A.J. Batts. A couple of flankers to the far side, one to the near side, hands off to number 20. No, he keeps it. No, it's Batts. Busted play, looking for some running room, and he runs into his own player along with a couple of Opelika players. Number 51, Corey Smith, trying to do some blocking, but Batts ran into him, so that's going to be a loss of yardage. Back to the just outside the 26, so it'll be 3rd and about 12. 3rd and 12 is your call, under 9 minutes and 20 seconds in the first quarter of play, as the Cougars run a couple of quick plays, get 2 quick first downs, penetrated to the 24, 23-yard line, but now they're faced with a 3rd and 12. Batts in shotgun formation once again. And we don't know if it's movement or offsides. We'll see what the official calls. One of the defensive players ran up to look like he was going to rush in, and they're going to call him for encroachment. Offsides against the defense. That'll march it forward 5 yards, so the 3rd down remains the same, but it's now 3rd and 7 instead of 3rd and 12. Number 44 was running up to blitz on that particular play, and he got a little bit anxious and stepped into the neutral zone, and the officials called the flag quickly as a dead ball foul. So it's now 3rd and 7 from the 21. Batts in shotgun formation. Takes a snap, hands off to number 31, who sweeps around the far side, crosses the 20, 19, 18, down to the 16-yard line. He'll be short of the first down. That's Justin Brooks.
Stopped by number 26, Anthony Fry.
Carries the ball down to
4th down 2.
Let's see, they're going to mark it at the 17-yard line, so it's 4th and 2. We'll see what the call is for the Cougars, and apparently they're going for it. Bats under center. Wide out to the near side, number 30 and 17, 15 across the way. He's going to keep it. Crosses the 15-yard line, and I believe he's going to have the first down. We'll see where the official marks the forward progress of number 4, A.J. Batts. The Cougars are saying first down, but I haven't seen it from the official. Yes, we do now. First and 10 for the Cougars, just across the 15, short of the 14. So it's going to be first and 10 for the Cougars of Northview. It's new life with a new fresh set of downs. 7:35 and counting here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs ran 3 plays and punted, and the rest has been nothing but Cougar football. Under center is Batts. Second back through is number 31, crosses the 10, 9, down to the 8-yard line goes number 31, Justin Brooks, and he moves the chains about 6 yards. Inside the 10, 9, just about the 8-yard line, and they're going to put his forward progress to the 8, where it's a second down call.
Second down 3.
Under 7 minutes in the first period as the Cougars are marching it down the field. We'll see if they can put it in the end zone. Number 4, A.J. Batts under center. Takes the snap, second man through. Oh, and he gets nailed short of the 10-yard line, maybe the 11. That'll be a loss of some yardage. We'll see where the officials mark it.
Justin Brooks stopped in the backfield by number 26.
They're going to mark it down about the 12-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of about 3. So it's going to be third and about 7. It's between the 12 and 13-yard line, where it's a third down call for Northview. Split out wide this time is Spann. Number 15 is Ward to the near side. Batts takes the center, hands off to the quick first man through. He crosses the 10. That is number 34, Jeremy Thomas, for the Cougars.
Jeremy Thomas carries down inside the 10.
He's going to be short of first down yardage by 4 or 5 yards, so that brings up a fourth down call for the Cougars. 4th and 5. And we have, looks like we're going to have a marking it down at 17, and we have a sideline warning against the Cougars. The ball is going to be marked at the 17 for the field goal attempt from number 5, Brooks Latta. It'll be a 27-yard field goal from the near hash mark. The ball is placed down. It's snapped, but down by the punter. He kicks, and it's going to be through the uprights. It's payday for the Northview Cougars. They put 3 points on the scoreboard with 5:32 to go in the first quarter of play. The Northview Cougars have the lead now by a score of 3-0. All right, the Northview Cougars have just kicked a 27-yard field goal to go on top by a score of 3-0. And they're about set to kick off to the Bulldogs from Opelika. As the Cougars are hungry for a win, they seem to be fresh and new tonight. A quick step in their foot, and with an early lead, we'll see what happens. Here's the kickoff. It's going to go to the 22-yard line to one of the up guys. 45 across the middle, out to the 43, 44-yard line as he keeps churning up yardage. Crossing the 45 to the 46-yard line is... well, I couldn't make out the ball carrier on that. It looked like 45 to start with, but I'm not sure. So we'll just say they're going to put the ball in play 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Took it around the 22 or 23, so moved it upfield, almost to midfield, as the Bulldogs will put the ball in play. Your quarterback is number 1, Steven Insminger. Shotgun formation, hands off to number 22 up the middle, crosses the 47, 48, maybe 49-yard line. They're going to mark it just shy of the 50. So he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play, just outside the 49, their own 49 for Opelika. Number 22 was a ball carrier, Wilson. It's a 2nd and 6. Number 22 once again, he's met at the line of scrimmage, but he spins and turns his way forward across the 50, 49, 48, almost to the 47-yard line, where it'll be third down and about 2 yards to go for the Bulldogs from Opelika.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Apparently the mail carrier for Opelika is number 22, Joseph Wilson, as he's kept the ball twice, picked up a total of 8 yards on 2 carries here. Across, well, he's going to get his forward progress across the 45 to the 44-yard line, where it should be enough for a first down.
Wilson carrying the ball, stopped by.
They move the chains, or it'll be 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line of Northview. That is the Bulldogs' first down of the night, and they move the chains. The quarterback is Insminger, shotgun formation, hands off to 22, crosses down to the forward. It gets to the 40-yard line, so he'll pick up 3 to 4 yards on that carry. Brings up a second down call for number 22, Joseph Wilson. And they mark it exactly on the 40.
Second down from the 40.
3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Northview just put the ball in play on their series, and they just marched all the way down the field and finally had to kick a 27-yard field goal to take an early 3-0 lead. Pass is complete to number 18, across the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 28 as the pass is complete to number 18, Mark Fulton, from his quarterback, Insminger, number 1, and they move the chains once again. 1st and 10 from the Cougar 28-yard line. Crossing the 3-minute mark to go in the first period. It's 1st and 10 for Opelika. Insminger with the quarterback again, hands off to number 22, finds an opening, crosses the 20 to 15, down to the 12-yard line, and that'll be enough for another first down, and that'll stop the clock momentarily as they reset the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Bulldogs. This time, Insminger goes under his center. Deep is number 22. It's a handoff up the middle, and he's going to be met at about the 13, 12, maybe the 11-yard line. Goes number 22, Joseph Wilson.
Wilson carrying the ball, tackled by number 9, Tony Carroll.
They're going to mark it just shy of the 11-yard line.
Second down, 8.
2nd and 8 from the 11. For Opelika. Shotgun formation now from number 1, your quarterback. Takes a bet. He's going to throw a pass this time, and it's overthrown, intended for number 18, Mark Fulton. Goes incomplete. He led him just a bit too much. Falls incomplete, brings up a 3rd down call for Opelika. From the 11-yard line, as the defense from Northview trying to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone. Shotgun formation again for Insminger. Takes a snap at the 15, hands off to 22. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and thrown back to the 15-yard line. They'll probably give his forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, but it looks like they're marking it about the 12. That could be a yard loss. 4th down call. All right, that's going to bring the field goal unit out on the field. Number 18's placing it down at the 19-yard line, so this will be a 29-yard field goal attempt from number. The ball is placed down. It's up in the air, and it's not gorgeous, but it does clear the uprights. Number 48 kicks it through. That's Kent Hagan, and we got us a tie ball game. It's 3-all. Northview and Opelika tied here at Ripview Stadium. We have a tie ball game with 1:12 to go in the first quarter of play. as it's a 29-yard field goal for the Bulldogs against a 27-yard field goal for the Cougars as they match wits here at Northview Stadium tonight on a full moon evening. Here's the kick. It's going to be short, taken in at 15 by number 13. The ball carrier for Northview crosses the 25, and he's going to be knocked down at the 25-yard line. Tyler Black was the ball carrier. The Cougars will put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. So A.J. Batts and company will put the ball in play, 1st and 10, with just over a minute to go in the first quarter of play. We have a tie ball game. It's 3 apiece off the feet of 2 place kickers for each of these squads. Northview 1st and 10 shotgun formation is Batts. Throws it a little swing out to number 31, who looking for a block, crosses the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's going to pick up 5 or 6, maybe 7 yards on that play. Justin Brooks caught the little swing out pass, and they crossed the 30 out to the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Cougars. All right, we got this 2nd and short for Northview. Batts is under his center. Hands off to, he's a keeper. Oh, we got a flag call. It's all going to be brought back. It's just going to be a dead ball foul.
There's a flag on the play.
And the Cougars may be called for illegal procedure. Anyway, Batts took that sweeper around the end, cut back up the middle, and by that time the whistles had blown and the defense had given up. So it's just a wind sprint for number 4, Batts, and he's wondering what in the world's going on here. It's a dead ball foul for offsides called against Opelika. So we'll wind it up and do it once again, but this time it'll be 5 yards further toward midfield. That's going to put the ball in play, 1st and 10 Northview from the 38. As the Bulldogs cross that neutral imaginary territory ground or line of scrimmage, and the dead ball foul called, and that stopped all play. I don't believe we're going to get one off here before the quarter signals. That's it. That's going to be the end of the first period of play. We're all knotted up at 3 apiece. It's 3 for Northview and 3 for Opelika. Well, we're about set to start with the second quarter of play as both bands cheering their team on. It's knotted up 3 apiece on the first play from scrimmage of the second quarter. Shotgun formation for the Cougars. Batts fakes a handoff, and the pass is thrown for number 17, and it's going to be intercepted by number 10 for the Bulldogs. That is Cordero Collier, and he's going to bring it back to across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Intercepted by number 10, Collier, and he brings it back across the 45 to the 48-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Pass just a bit underthrown, intended for number 17 for Northview, Forrester, but the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 from their 48. Handoff from the man in motion, which is number 22. He crosses the 50 to the 45, 44, 3, down to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as number 22, once again, Joseph Wilson, takes it for first down territory at about the 41-yard line of the Cougars.
1st and 10 at the Northview 41.
1st and 10 for the Opelika Bulldogs. The quarterback is number 1, Steven Insminger. He's been there all the way. under his center. Man in motion is number 11. Hands off to him as he comes around, crosses the line of scrimmage to 40, down to the 35-yard line. He's going to pick up 5 or 6 yards on that play. Marquez Strickland was the ball carrier on that particular play. Just a quick sweep from the man in motion. Calls for great timing from your quarterback and your man in motion, and they work it to perfection. Pick up about 6 yards on the play. 2nd down and 4 at the 35. Shotgun formation this time. 3 flanks to the near side, 1 to the far side. He throws complete to number 3, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. Robert Pearson's going to be stopped at the 30, almost the 36-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd and 6, a loss of a couple on that particular play. Shotgun formation once again. Number 23 is going to be split wide to the far side, along with number 18. Here's the snap, fakes a handoff, and wide open is number 18, crosses at 30, and he'll have enough for the 1st down to about the 28-yard line. Fulton receives the ball at about the 33, and he gets down to the 28-yard line as they move the chains once again. At the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from Opelika. We have a couple of split outs to the far side, 1 here to the near side. Shotgun formation, hands off to number 22. He finds some running room, crosses at 10, down to the 7-yard line. Goes number 22. They just can't stop him. Joseph Wilson, the ball carrier, goes all the way from the line of scrimmage and takes it down inside the 10 to the 8, and they move the chains once again. It'll be 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Well, the announcer says the 7, so we'll call it 1st and goal from the 7. Man in motion. The ball's on the ground. It's picked up by a Cougar, and he's going to go all the way. Is number 6 for Northview. No flags on the field. It's touchdown for the Cougars. Number 6, John Knight, who gets the run of his life and puts 6 points on the scoreboard for the Cougars of Northview. What a great play. Picking up that fumble in full stride, and he goes all the way for a touchdown is Northview. That is number 6, John Knight. Puts another 6 points on the scoreboard with 9:08 to go for the Cougars. They had a 1st and goal at the 8, fumbled at about the 10, so that's going to be about 90-yard fumble return for number 6 for Northview. We're set for the point after touchdown. The kicker is number 5 for Northview. That is Latta. At the 10, it'll be a 20-yard extra point attempt. The ball is snapped, placed down. It's up, and it's going to be good. And the Cougars are leading this one by a score of 10-3 over the Bulldogs from Opelika, Alabama. Well, unreal tonight. It's a full moon night. The Cougars are hungry for a win, and right now they lead this game by a score of 10-3, thanks to a 90-yard fumble recovery by number 6, John Knight for Northview, and the point after touchdown good, and Northview's kicking off to the Bulldogs once again. It's the ball is in the air. It's going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line by number 3, Pearson. Crosses the 20, the 25, spins 26, 27-yard line, and a host of Cougar players stops him just across the 25, and the Bulldogs have put the ball in play from their own 27-yard line.
Bulldogs take over, 1st and 10 at the 27.
What a turn of events. We were tied, and looked like the Bulldogs were going to go in and take a lead here. 1st and goal at the 8, and they tried that little man in motion to hand off just as they get the man in motion gets to the center, and the ball was fumbled. Number 6 picks it up, and that was Knight and he scrambled 90 yards for that touchdown fumble return. Under 9 minutes in the half. It's 10-3 Northview. Hand off to number 22, New Life from the Cougars. He spins across the 27 to the 28, almost the 29-yard line. Goes number 22, Joseph Wilson. It's going to bring up a second and short 8.
Stopped on the play by Josh Smith.
Or I should say a long 8. Just over a yard on that play.
Play is good for 2 yards. Second down, 8.
Under 8.5 minutes to go in the half. From shotgun formation this time will be Insminger. He's got one man split to the far side, one here to the near side. Takes the snap, he's back to pass. Looking, throws, and it's intended for number 21, number 23, incomplete to Michael Dowdell. And a Cougar was over there ready to intercept it, but he timed his leap incorrectly, and Dowdell almost was able to pull that down for a spectacular catch. But it's just a long pass, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 8 from the 28-yard line. Back to pass once again. Pass is deflected by the intended receiver, Robert Pearson, and put it up for grabs. Close was number 10 for Northview, Williams, but he just could not get to it. So it falls incomplete. The Cougars hold, and back to punt will be quarterback Steven Insminger. He'll be punting from, well, he'll take it at the 10 or 11-yard line, should put a foot into it around the 15. A.J. Batts going back to receive, standing at his 35. The ball's punted at the 15-16, almost blocked. It's going to hit the ground at the 41. And we get a flag in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
And it looks like early indication is going to be a roughing the kicker call against the Cougars. We'll sort it out, see what the call is. Roughing the kicker is the call against Northview. So that's going to that's going to nullify the Cougars having the ball, as Opelika will retain possession as they step off this penalty at about the 28-yard line. Officials talk it over with the men in white, the Bulldogs, giving them their options. Well, looks like it's going to be declined. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Cougars. You don't see that very often. I guess they felt like they had kicked the ball fairly well and able to nullify any kind of return. So the Cougars will put the ball in play just outside their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northview, as the Bulldogs refuse the roughing the kicker call. 7:59 to go in the first half of play. Northview they're leading this game, folks, by a score of 10-3. Hungry for a first win of the season. Got a fresh step in tonight, and hopefully they can hold it together and pull this one out. Pass is thrown, overthrown by Batts. It was intended for number 15, Dylan Ward. Falls incomplete. Batts is lucky that one was not intercepted, as there was more white jerseys than Cardinal jerseys or maroon jerseys by the Cougars. 7:53 in the half, as the Cougars are faced with a 2nd down call at the 39-yard line. Hand off to number 34. He crosses the 40 to the 42-yard line. He's going to pick up a couple of yards there, bring up a 3rd down call. Just shy, almost the 43-yard line is where they're going to mark it. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd down 5.
Play comes in from number 30, for Northview, Span, as Batts calls the signal in the huddle. Cougars bring it out. On a third down call, they have 5 yards for the first down. Shotgun formation from Batts, man in motion. Fakes a handoff. Pass is complete to 30, fumbles the ball, and it's going to be nothing but white jerseys on that one. So the Bulldogs are going to get that one. He would have had enough for the first down, but it was fumbled by number 30, Span for Northview. So the Bulldogs will get it first and 10.
First and 10 Bulldogs
At the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs. So fumble recovery by Northview gives the Bulldogs another opportunity with 7:06 to go in the second quarter. From shotgun formation is number 1, Ensminger. Takes a snap, hands off to 22, finds running room across the 50 to 45, 43, down to the 42-yard line. Goes number 22 for Opelika, Joseph Wilson. Picks up about 9 yards on that particular play. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the first down. We have a whistle called. And we got Northview taking a timeout here with 10-3 is the Northview lead here in the second quarter play at Ripview Stadium. Here's the setup, folks. It's 2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs at the Cougar 42-yard line with 6:39 to go in the second quarter of play. We got a couple of bands performing for you at halftime. Handoff to 22, crosses the 40. He should have enough for the first down. Goes number 22, Joseph Wilson. Stops the clock as they move the chains. 1st and 10 for Opelika. So at the Northview 40, Opelika puts the ball in play as they move the chains. Takes a snap, hands off to 21 this time. We had flags being thrown as that play gets underway, crosses the 35, maybe the 34-yard line, but as the clock is stopped at 6:14 to go in the half, we'll see what the call is from the officials. We had a flag from the line of scrimmage and then in the middle. Holding is the call against the Bulldogs. So that's going to back them up. They'll get to replay first down. And they're going to bring it back all the way to the 47, 48-yard line. It'll be first and a long ways to go for the first down.
First down, 17.
All right, 6 minutes to go here. We're going to pass complete, and it's going to be caught by number 21 for the Bulldogs, Antoine Williams, but there's a flag, and defending for the Cougars was number 10, Williams. We'll see what the call is by the officials. Clock is stopped just under 6 minutes in the first half of play as the officials try to sort this one out. They're still conferring. We've got a 3-man huddle there between the, well, at the 45-yard line. The flag is on the ground at the 41 here on the near side. They're still discussing. As I was mentioning, the Bulldog Band from Opelika is here to perform at halftime. And we also got the Cougar Marching Band to perform as well.
Bulldogs will be penalized for illegal receiver.
The Bulldogs are penalized for illegal receiver. And we'll see what how they march this off and from where it's going to be marched from. The line of scrimmage was the 48 of Northview. as they're trying to decide still. It looked like it's going to be from the end of the play. Well, no, yeah. They're going to be at the 48 of their own, the Bulldog 48. Repeating first down, 1st and 25 or 23, the announcer says. So 1st and 23 for the Bulldogs from their 48. Back to pass. Well, it was a handoff around the far side. Goes the ball carrier, and he's going to get about the 50-yard line. Antoine Williams was the carrier, and they're going to mark him at the midfield stripe. So that'll make it to 2nd and 21. 2nd and 21. Bulldogs are set to resume play. Shotgun formation once again. Back to pass. Pass is complete, this time to number 18. He crosses the 40, 39, 38-yard line as 3 Cougar players brought him down. Number 18, Mark Fulton, took the pass in and crossed the 40 down to the 37-yard line, where it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Split wide to the far side is Dowdell, along with number 18, Fulton. Sprinting out is your quarterback, and the ball is going to be incomplete, as Insminger really paid for it that time, as the Northview Cougar, number 19, nailed him. That's Brandon Martin. It's going to bring up a 4th and 8 for Opelika. So the punting unit is going to come out on the field. Insminger. We'll see where he sets up to punt from. He's standing at his own 48. As we have the officials getting it together. Timeout for the Cougars to talk it over with 4:33 to go in the half. Here's the call. It's 4th and punting situation for the Bulldogs. From the 48 is Insminger. Takes his snap. He's going to punt it at the 44. It's a end-over-end kick. It's going to hit the ground at the 15, 10. Inside, going to roll dead at the 14-yard line. So the Cougars will put the ball in play, 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. It's going to be at the 8. So actually it hit the ball at rather 12 or 13 and rolled dead at the 8-yard line, where the Cougars will put the ball in play, 1st and 10. Now the official is correcting it. I thought it was a 15. They're going to mark it at the 14. So we'll get it right, folks. You just bear with us. With 4:23 to go in the first half. On a hot, humid evening late in October. As a matter of fact, it's Halloween weekend. And the Cougars trying to put a spooktacular on the Bulldogs. Keeper from Bats crosses the 20 to the 22, 23-yard line, almost the 25. A great run from A.J. Bats, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. So we'll stop the clock as we move the chains to the just outside the 24. Well, they're going to put it at about the 25-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Northview. Gives them a little bit more operating room as Bats comes up under his center. Handed off to ball carrier across the 25 up to the 30-yard line goes Justin Brooks, number 31 for Northview. 2nd down call.
2nd down 4.
3:45. It's 2nd and 4 for Northview. .328, 3:27, clock's ticking. We're trying to wind down this first half of play where the Cougars lead it by a score of 10-3. Hand off to the deep back, number 31. Oh, it's a keeper from Batts. He crosses 35, crosses the 40 to the 42-yard line. Goes number 4, A.J. Batts for Northview. Lost the ball. I thought number 31 had it, Justin Brooks, as that was a great fake up the middle. Batts keeps it and runs across the far side and picks up the first down. First and 10 for Northview at the 41-yard line. We go under 3 minutes in the second quarter. Coming to the near side for Northview is number 8, Paul Williams, flanker to the far side. Under center, Batts hands off to 31, crosses the 45, 46, 47, cross the 50, 49. They're going to mark it as forward progress at about the 49-yard line. That's almost 10 yards on the carry from number 31, Justin Brooks. And they're going to say he did enough for, well, they're going to measure. They're going to measure. It's just shy of the 49-yard line. From across the way, he may be just a football and a half away from first down. At 2:28 to go in the first half of play as the officials measure this one. Well, actually, it's going to be about a half a football short on the second and inches call. As they bring the chains back across the way, Northview getting the play in. Get their hurry-up offense going. See if they can put some more points on the scoreboard. They lead in this thing by a score of 10-3, thanks to a 90-yard fumble return by number 6, John Knight, for Northview. 34 carries the ball, barrels his way to the 47. That'll be enough for the first down. That'll stop the clock as they reset the chains. Number 34, Jeremy Thomas, puts it first and 10 for the Cougars at first and 10 of the Bulldog 47. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the first half. Number 51 is your center for Northview, Corey Smith. Batts keeps it. He's looking to throw. It's thrown, and it's going to be caught by number 30 for the Cougars. That's Anthony Spann. It's only going to pick up 3 or 4 yards, so the clock will continue to roll as he did not get out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5.
Second down 5.
As the clock continues to move at a 1:30 to go in the first half. At the 42, Northview with the ball. Batts under center. Takes a snap. Throws to number 31, and he led him just, excuse me, it's to number 17. Remiko Forrester was the intended receiver.
Third down 5.
Incomplete. Stop the clock with 3rd and 5 to go for the first down. 1:16 to go in the half as Northview leads this one by a score of 10-3. We had a 29-yard field goal by the Bulldogs, a 27-yard field goal by the Cougars, and a 90-yard punt, a fumble recovery for the Cougars. Point after touchdown good. They lead it by a score of 10-3. On this 3rd and 5 call for Northview, man in motion. Batts keeper looking to throw. He gets it off, and it's complete. It's going to be complete for a first down to number 30 for Northview, Anthony Spann. 1st and 10 as the chains move with 1 minute, 7 seconds to go in the half. It'll be Bulldog ball at the 35, excuse me, it'll be at the Bulldog 35 as Opelika wants to talk it over. It's 1:06 to go in the first half of play. Here it is, folks. 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Bulldog 30-yard line. 66 seconds is left in the first half of play. Cougars trying to muster a drive here in the late going. Hand off to 31, crosses the 35, down to the 30, to the 29-yard line is number 31 for Northview, Justin Brooks.
He is stopped by number 95.
It'll bring up second and 4 for the first down. 50 seconds and counting.
Down 4.
Second and 4 for Northview. Batts is under center now. Takes the snap, hands off to 31 once again, crosses the 30, 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Justin Brooks, the ball
And we're going to see what happens here as the officials are signaling a timeout. The Bulldogs come up with the ball, but the officials say he was down, so it'll be a third down call for Northview. And with 31 seconds to go, they're probably going to try a field goal. This will be, well, we'll say if they decide to do it, they'll put it at about the 35, which would make it a 45-yard extra, well, a 45-yard field goal. And I'm not real sure how strong a foot Brooks Latta has, but we'll see what happens as they kind of sort this out and see what the call is going to be with 31.1 seconds left in this first half of play. The Cougars came to play, and they lead this thing by a score of 10-3 as they're searching for their first win of the season. In fact, their first win in almost 4 years. So a win late in the season would be sweet, sweet victory for Northview. Well, folks, they going for it. Here we go. Pass is thrown. It's incomplete, intended for number 30, Anthony Spann. So that brings up a fourth down call. Coming in now is number 5, Brooks Latta. Looks like he's going to place it down about the 36-yard line. So it's going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt with 1 tick shy of 28 seconds. Here's a snap. It's placed down. It's blocked. It's blocked. Northview covers the ball, but number 2 alertly for the Bulldog pulls him down, Cody Brown. So the field goal attempt is no good. The Bulldogs get it with just 22 ticks left in the second quarter of play here at Rip U Stadium tonight. So we'll have another play before we reach the halfway part of this ball game. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. We'll see what the Bulldogs elect to do here. They've got a quarterback that's got a pretty good arm. We'll see if they try to go for broke or if they just elect to run it out. From shotgun formation is Insminger. He's back. He's looking to throw. Here's the pass. It's intended for number 3. Goes incomplete with 15.5 seconds. The pass was intended for number 3 for the Bulldogs, Robert Pearson. Just a long incomplete pass with just over 15 seconds left in the first half of play. All right, Insminger is back in shotgun formation once again. Takes the snap. He's back to throw. He's going to be inside the pocket. He's going to throw. It's complete at the 45 to number 18. Crosses the 40, 35, and goes out of bounds. Mark Fulton takes it out of bounds at the 35-yard line of the Cougars with 3.7 seconds left in the first half. It'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Number 1, Insminger is your quarterback for the Bulldogs as they try to muster a late scoring opportunity here in the half as we have an injured player for Opelika going to the sidelines. That is number 52, Kyle Dawson for the Bulldogs, injured on that play. All right, we got time for one more before the half. Shotgun formation again from Insminger at the Cougar 35-yard line. Takes a snap. He's roaming out of the pocket. It's going to be thrown into the end zone. It's up for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete in the end zone, and that'll wrap up the first half of play. And guess what, folks? The Cougars lead this one by a score of 10-3. We'll be back with the Cougar Marching Band in the halftime show after these timeout messages. Folks, we have 24 minutes of football left in the second half here. We're just a few moments away from the kickoff. Of course, the Cougars won the toss. They deferred, so they're going to get the ball back. They lead in this contest on a Halloween weekend by a score of 10-3, which is something the Cougars are not used to doing, and that's leading in a ball game. But they take a 10-3 lead as we get set to kick off this third quarter of play tonight at Rippew Stadium. And of course the Bulldogs are going to be kicking off to the Cougars from the 40. Here we go. It's going to be taken at the third. Oops, it's going to be fumbled. Oh, mercy. The Cougars dodge a bullet there. Number 13 for the Cougars recovers that fumble, and that is Jamaz Thompson, a 9th grader, as we have been given a varsity football program supplement. As to the 9th graders have been dressed out for this game tonight. Number 13, Thompson, a 9th grader, almost spelled doom for the Cougars, but he recovered it, so they put the ball in play 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Hand off to number 31. He crosses the right side. There's not a whole lot of running room, but he'll pick up maybe a couple of yards on the play. Goes number 31 for the Cougars, Justin Brooks. They'll give him 2. It's 2nd down and 8. We have quite a few 9th grade players dressed out in the game tonight. 42 is Jonathan Swain, 13 Jamaz Thompson, 26 Patrick Reynolds, 14 is Spencer Pybus, 84 is Nick Gabrielli, 57 Paul Morrow, and we'll get back to the rest of those 9th graders for you in a moment. Bats takes his snap. He's back to pass. He throws. It's complete to number 30, and he's going to get it to about the 34-yard line. That'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Cougars, and he'll be at the 34-yard line in Cougar territory. New set of downs with 11:09 to go in this third quarter of play. Number 64, Ross Mogan, a 9th grader. Richard Hagan, number 90. Forrester, 77, and number 70, Ben Scott, are your 9th graders dressed out tonight. Flip back to number 31. He crosses the 35, runs into his own player, and falls down about the 37, 38-yard line, where it will be a 2nd down call. 2nd and about 6. The announcer says it's 2nd and 7, so we'll go with that. Cougars with the ball. Under center is your quarterback, Batts. Takes a snap, tosses it back to 31 once again, crosses the 40, 45, 50. He goes for 1st down territory. Number 31, Justin Brooks, as he picks up another 1st down for the Cougars. Gets up kind of gingerly, moving slowly back to the huddle, is number 31, Justin Brooks. Coming into the ball game is number 4. Well, Batts just ran over to the sidelines to get the next play as they call the next one for the next play here at a 1st and 10 from midfield. Are the are the Cougars for Northview. Shotgun formation, Batts, man in motion is number 31. Handoff, fakes a handoff to 34, passes to 30, across the 50. Dodges one player, gets to the 46-yard line, where to be a 2nd down call for Northview. Pass complete to Anthony Spann, good for 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6, under 9.5 to go in the third quarter, as the Cougars try to keep this particular series alive on this 2nd and 6 call. It was a 27-yard field goal for the Cougars in the first period, a 29-yard field goal by the Bulldogs, and then a 90-yard fumble recovery for the Cougars. Point after touchdown good. They lead 10-7. Number 34 barreling through, crosses the 40 into the 39, maybe the 38-yard line. Looks like going to move the sticks is number 34, Jeremy Thomas. Just shy of the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cougars, under the 9-minute mark in the third quarter. This time Batts will go from under center. The up back is 34, Thomas. The back deep is number 21. And not a good call there, as we had a fumble, and Batts is able to fall on it, and it'll bring up a second down call. They lose a yard on the play, 2nd and 11.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down, 11.
Number 11 brings the play in for the Cougars. Bynes. As we have 17, Forrester, 15 is Ward, flanked far to the far side, and number 11 here to the near side, and that's Bynes. Handoff to 31. Fake. It's a fake. Batts throws almost complete, almost intercepted by number 11 and number 5 for the Bulldogs and the Cougars. Bynes was the intended receiver, and defending was number 5, Seidner. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd down call and 11. Pretty good fake there by number 4, A.J. Batts, as he threw that one trying to get the 1st down, but falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 7:53 in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation is Batts. He's back to pass. Flag is on the play. Intended for number 15, Ward. Falls incomplete, but we have a flag across the way. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be illegal procedure against the Cougars.
Illegal procedure, the call against the Cougars.
As the official talks it over with the Bulldogs. They're signaling no good, no illegal shift, illegal procedure is the call. It's declined. It's going to be 4th down for Northview, 4th and 11 at the 40-yard line. All right, clock is rolling. Well, the signal is to start the clock, but it won't start until the punt is snapped. Standing at his own 46-yard line is the kicker, number 30, and it's a wobbly punt. It's going to hit at the 19, cross the 15, roll dead just inside the 15-yard line. Is that punt from number 30, Anthony Spann, and the Bulldogs will put the ball in play from their own 14.5-yard line.
Your Longhorn ad on page 74 is signed by Coach Jim Harris.
The Cougars still lead this thing by a score of 10-3. Half the 3rd quarter is gone on this full moon evening in late October at Rippue Stadium, with the Bulldogs and the Cougars going at it. Hand off to number 22 at the middle, crosses the 15, maybe to the 16-yard line, as a host of Cougar defenders are there to meet number 22, Wilson. Stop for, maybe a yard on the play.
The play gains a yard. It'll be 2nd down 9.
2nd and 9, just across the 15. Your quarterback is number 1, Steven Insminger. Shotgun formation. He's got a good arm. Fakes a handoff. He's rolling out to pass. And guess what, folks? 4 Cougar defenders are there to drop him at about his own 8-yard line. Insinger sacked for a big loss back to the 14-yard line. About a 6-yard loss on that play.
3rd down 16.
3rd and 16 is the call. Under 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Cougars trying to hold on to their 7-point lead. They lead it 10-3. From his own end zone, back to pass is number 1, Insinger. He throws, and it's intended for number 3. Defending was number 6 for the Cougars, John Knight. And the Cougar had
play.
But there's a flag back at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the call is. Personal foul call against the Cougars. That's going to be a major distance penalty. A costly mistake made by the Cougars here, as they had held the Bulldogs on this third down call. But this penalty is going to be a major distance penalty from the 9-yard line as they'll begin this step off. Still talking it over are the officials here, and looks like they're set to mark it off. Across the 15 to the 20 to the 24-yard line. The personal foul call, a dead ball personal foul against the Cougars. It's automatic first down. Puts it at the just outside the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 24-yard line. We have all the players huddled up together as the officials talk to them here. Want to be sure things don't get out of hand. All right, we're set to resume. 1st and 10 at the 24 for the Bulldogs. Across the 25, not much running room. Maybe the 26-yard line is number 22 for Opelika. Joseph Wilson. Just shy of the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. .555 and counting in this third quarter play. Second down call for the Bulldogs. Pass is thrown wide. It was intended for number 3 for the Bulldogs, Pearson, and it's overthrown. Brings up a third down call and 8 yards for the first down. That'll stop the clock with 5:41 in the third quarter. Ensminger from shotgun formation, man in motion, is number 22. Oh, we're going to have a flag here called.
Flag on the play.
See what the officials call. It's going to be a dead ball foul, illegal procedure against the Bulldogs, as they'll back it up 5 yards for illegal procedure. Down remains the same at third, and it'll be 3rd and 13. Shotgun formation once again. Ensminger, he's looking. And we're going to see what the call is here. The Cougars wanted a intentional grounding call, but he was able to get it off. Underhanded pass, so it brings up a 4th down, as Ensminger will be punting from about his own 6-yard line. Bats back at his own 46, 47-yard line. Cougars going after this one, but they don't get it. Bats takes it in at the 45, and he decides to just take it in there, where the Cougars will put the ball in play at their own 45-yard line.
Out to the 45-yard
Took a lot of guts to pull that one in with 4 white jerseys honing in on you. But he pulled it down and started to go to the middle. Said, we'll call it down right here. 1st and 10 Cougars, their own 45-yard line. 5 minutes, 7 seconds in the 3rd quarter of play. Under center will go A.J. Batts. 31 Jadid back, and it's flipped back to him. He tries it around this end, crosses the 45, up to the 47, maybe the 48-yard line. Goes 31, Justin Brooks. They're going to mark him at the 48. So he's going to pick up about 3 yards on that play. 2nd and 7.
On the play, 2nd down 7.
4 minutes, 40 seconds in the 3rd. Cougars with the possession as they try to move the chains on this 2nd down call. 2nd and 7. Bats under center. The deep man is Brooks, a keeper from Bats, and he's going to be taken down by number 95, Lipscomb. He's going to be thrown for a couple of yard loss. Is number 4, A.J. Batts. He faked a quick handoff to 34, Jeremy Thomas, pulled it back, and number 95 was there to meet him, dropped him for a couple of yard loss. It's 3rd and 9. At the 46-yard line. Shotgun formation is Batts this time. He's got the ball. A quick flip out to number 31. Across the 50, 49, 48, 47-yard line goes number 31, Justin Brooks. He picks almost enough for the 1st down, but it's going to bring up a 4th down call. Got to the Bulldog side of the 50, down to the 47-yard line. 4th and a long 2 for the 1st down. Batts is back in. 3:14 in the 3rd quarter. The Cougars want this one badly, so they're going to go for it here on this 4th down call. 4th and 2. Under center's Batts. Takes the snap, quick handoff to 34, and he's going to be stopped for no gain. No gain is number 34, Jeremy Thomas. So Opelika will take over on downs at the 47-yard line in their own territory, 1st and 10. The Cougars took a gamble, trying to maintain possession with under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Coming back in is your quarterback for the Bulldogs. Been there all night long, Hinsminger. Takes a snap. It's a quick flare out to number 22. And we're going to have a holding call probably against 22 as number 19 for the Cougars there to stop. And that is Brandon Martin. We'll see what the call is on the flag. We have a holding call against the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs will be penalized for holding.
So the Cougars will talk it over. Talking it over with number 34, that is Jeremy Thomas. We step off the yardage. All the way back to the 39-yard line, back in Bulldog territory. .243 in the 3rd quarter. As the officials are still discussing this on this 1st down call for the Bulldogs. Here's the call at 2:43 in the 3rd. It's 1st and long, maybe about 16 or 17 yards for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation. Flare out to number 3 is complete, but the Cougars have that one smelled out. It's going to be dropped for a loss. Another couple of yards. make it about 2nd and 18. The ball complete to number 3, Pearson, but it loses another yard or two on the 2nd down call for Opelika.
2nd down, 18.
All right, their next call is set. Insminger takes the snap from center. It's a handoff to number 22 up the middle, across the 50, across the 45 to about the 46-yard line before he's brought down. That is number 22, Joseph Wilson. 3rd and 11. Under 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. The Cougars maintaining their 7-point lead. It's 10-3. Minute and a half to go in the 3rd. Here's the snap. We got a pass complete to number 18. He's going to go in the end zone. Yes, complete to number 18, but there's a flag on the play. The pass is complete to Mark Fulton, but there is a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. Ineligible receiver is downfield, so the call is going to go against the Bulldog. It'll take those 6 points off the scoreboard, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Call for ineligible receiver downfield. The Bulldogs negates that long pass completion to number 18, Mark Fulton, and the Cougars back him up once again.
The ball will be spotted at the 41-yard line.
41-yard of Bulldogs. It's 3rd and 16. A little bit of confusion from the Bulldogs, but we're about set to go on this 3rd down call. Insminger takes a pass. He's rolling out, and the pass is intended for number 23, and he paid the price. Number 15, Ward, really nailed number 23, Michael Dowdell, and the pass goes incomplete, and it brings up a 4th down call for the Bulldogs. Back to receive now, standing in his own 25-yard line. Now the 24 is A.J. Batts, punting from about the 29, 30-yard line. Will be their number 1, Insminger. It bounced at the 30. It's going to roll dead as it crosses and goes out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Cougars will put the ball in play on their own 24-yard line. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter of play as the Cougars continue to hold on to this slim 7-point lead at the waning moments of the 3rd quarter. They're going to mark the ball just shy of the 25. 1st and 10 Northview. Batts pitches it back to number 31, the workhorse, crosses the 25, maybe a half yard on the play, is number 31, Justin Brooks, for the Cougars. All right, they mark it at the 26, so it'll be gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
2nd down, 9. Officials timeout.
An officials timeout for equipment on number 31, Brooks. Brooks trying to get his helmet ready. Official puts the ball in play. Clock rolls. Just over 30 seconds to go in the 3rd. Shotgun formation is Batts. Hands off. No, he fakes a handoff. And he's going to be hit and thrown for a loss inside the 20 by a couple of Bulldog players.
Tackled by number 83, Jonathan Barr.
That's number 83, Jonathan Farr for the Bulldogs at the 21. It'll be 3rd and 15 with under 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5. This is going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Cougars maintain their lead. They lead it by a score of 10-3 over the Bulldogs from Opelika. It's a full moon evening here at Northview Stadium in Dothan, Alabama, and the Cougars are holding on to a lead, the first continuous lead they've had since the first game of the season against Bainbridge, and that was some 8 or 9 weeks ago. And they lead this game by a score of 10-3. Let's see if they can hold on to the lead. Bulldogs have the ball. The Cougars have the ball. It's a 3rd down from the 21-yard line. Bats under center, throws a quick flare out, and tried a little razzle-dazzle there. The pass was complete to Anthony Spann, but then he was going to toss it back to Justin Brooks, a trailing back, and they're going to call that incomplete.
4th down.
4th down is up. Well, they did call it a completed pass. Move him up to just shy of the 25, make it the 24, where it'll be 4th down for Northview. 11 minutes, 40 seconds left in the ball game. Back to punt is number 30, Anthony Spann for the Cougars. Back to receive at the 45-yard line is going to be number 23 for the Bulldogs. And the punt's going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 45-yard line in Cougar territory. No, they're going to mark it at midfield.
The punt is out of bounds at midfield. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs will put the ball in play 1st and 10 from the midfield stripe. 11:26 to go in the game. The Cougar defense trying to hold on and pull out a big win for them this year. Hand off to number 22. Gets away from the first tackler for the Cougar defense. Crosses the 48-yard line, where it'll be a 2nd down call.
Wilson, the ball carrier, stopped by.
They'll put it down just shy of the 47. 2nd down and 8 yards to go for the 1st down.
2nd down, 7.
Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. Hand off to 22. He's trying to run. He crosses the 45 inside down to the 41-42-yard line.
He is stopped by number 14, Spencer Pybus.
He's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of the 1st down. 3rd down is the call.
3rd down, 2.
3rd and 2 for Opelika. Hinsminger up under center this time. Barks the signals. 34 gets the ball, and he crosses the 40. 32 is your ball carrier for Opelika.
JoJo Johnson, the ball carrier.
JoJo Johnson takes it for a 1st down. Across the 40, 39, 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Opelika. Ten minutes to go in the game as Northview continues to hold on to their lead, and the Bulldogs trying to change that with this 1st down call. It's a flare out to number 21, and number 17, Forrester, smelled that one for the Bulldogs, and he's going to be dropped for a big loss back to the 44-yard line, where it'll bring up a 2nd down call and 14 for the 1st down. 9 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. 2nd and 15 for Opelika. Insminger gets the ball, throws a pass intended for number 18, Fulton, and I think he lost it before it got to him, and it just sailed right by him, so falls incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 15. Insminger, a junior quarterback. He's got a rifle on his arm, and he has thrown several good passes tonight, but that one falls incomplete. 3rd and 15 for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation. Looking is Insminger. Throws complete to 23. Crosses the 40. And the ball goes on the ground. And I believe the Cougars have it. But no official word from the officials yet. We'll see what the call is as they snap out the pile. And they say the Cougars have it. Coming up with the ball is number 6. The second big play of the night for number 6 Knight for the Cougars. 1st and 10 at the 38 for Northview. 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the ball game, as Northview will put the ball in play at their own 38-yard line. Fans really getting into this one. Bats under center. Takes the snap. To the trailing back is number 31. Crosses the 40, 38, maybe the 38-yard line. Goes number 31, Justin Brooks.
Brooks, the ball carrier. He gains 4 yards on the play.
4-yard pickup across the 40 up to the 43-yard line. Goes number 31, Justin Brooks. Second down call for Northview. Corey Smith, the center, brings him out. Bats set to take the snap. He does. Hands off. No, it's a fake. It's a keeper by Bats. Across the 45, across the 50, 45, 44-yard line. Goes number 4, A.J. Bats for Northview. Under 8 minutes to go in the game. It's 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Inside, well, they're going to mark it just inside the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for Northview. Corey Smith brings his troops out again. Bats at quarterback. Under center. Takes a snap. Hands off to 31 this time. Maybe the 43-yard line. Goes number 31, Justin Brooks. Up the middle. Well, they're going to mark his forward progress just across the 44. It'll be a 1-yard pickup. 2nd and 9. The Cougar band charging up the Cougars along with the Bulldog band across the way. 2nd and 9, Northview. Under 7 minutes in the game. Bats takes a snap. It keeps the ball on a mix-up, and Bats is going to be tackled at the 45-yard line as he tried to hand off to Brooks, and they kind of bumped into one another. Brooks kept going, but Bats was able to pull it down across the end, but Bulldogs are there to bring him down for a 1-yard loss. It's back to 10 yards on a 3rd down play. Clock continues to roll. It's under 6.5 minutes. Corey Smith, your center for the Cougars, brings it out. Bats under center on the 3rd and 10.
Timeout, Northview.
Third and 10 for Northview. Bats under center. Takes a snap. Hands off to 31. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's going to be another 2-yard loss on this third down call. Brooks is met at about the 48-yard line and stopped for a 2-yard loss. 4th and 12.
4th down, 12.
In to punt will be number 30, Anthony Smith for Northview. And number 23, Dowdell, hovering around the 20-yard line. Set for the snap, back to the punter. Here's the snap, it's kicked, and he's got it off, bounced to the 21-yard line, rolls to the 16, is picked up by number 23, and he gets back to the 19, and he's tackled by a couple of Cougar defenders over across the way. 5:11 to go in the game. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 19-yard line. Shotgun formation goes Insminger. 1st and 10 for Opelika at their own 19-yard line. Shotgun formation. He's going to roll this way to throw. He sets, throws. It's deflected by number 17, but right back into the quarterback's hand, and he's going to be dropped for about a yard and a half loss back to the 17-yard line. 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Number 17, Forrester, got his hands up and batted it down, but right back into Insminger's hands. So this 2nd down call. Back to pass is Insminger once again. Throws intended for number 18, Fulton. Falls incomplete. Stopping the clock with 4.5 to go on a 3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs. The Cougars are smelling this one. They want to win so badly to stop this long drought of 4 years without a win. 3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs. Insminger back to pass. He throws, looking for number 3. It's going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of Robert Pearson. He was smelling nothing but pay dirt, and he just could not pull it down. It falls incomplete, and a 4th down call. It's going to be 4th and 12. Brings up a punting situation for the Bulldogs. They have to punt here with a 4th down at their own 17-yard line. So standing at his own 2 is your punter, Stephen Insminger. Here's the snap. And here's the punt at the 5. No one back. It bounces at the 38, and alertly number 2, Cody Brown, catches it, and the Cougars will put the ball in play at the Bulldog 38-yard line. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the game for the Cougars of Northview. Just inside the 38-yard line. All Northview needs to do is just grind out a 1st down and hold on to the ball. Handoff to 31. Well, actually, Batts kept the ball, and he fell at the 42. It's got to be a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Under 4 minutes. 2nd and 14 for Northview as the clock rolls. 3 minutes 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Corey Smith, your center, snaps it to Batts, hands off to 31. And 31 bursts through the 40, 39 to the 38-yard line.
Justin Brooks carries up the middle.
Well, they're going to mark his forward progress just inside the 39 as Opelika takes a timeout on this third down call with 3 minutes and 24 seconds. We'll hold it here as we got to hand it to the Cougars. They took a lead. I don't know, maybe halfway into the second quarter of play on a 90-yard fumble as Opelika had the ball first and goal at their 8. A fumble by number 22, picked up by number 6, John Knight for the Cougars, and he goes 90 yards for the touchdown. And Brooks Latta put it through the uprights, and they have a 7-point lead. They've kept it for the remainder of the second quarter, all the way through the third, and 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the game. They're holding on to a 7-point lead with a third down call at the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs. Bats under center. Takes a handoff to 31, crosses the 35, across the 30, and to the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It might be enough for a first down. We'll see what the official calls here. They mark it at the 28-yard line. They're going to call timeout to measure as nothing but extra second and third effort by number 31, Justin Brooks. And he may have picked up the first down as they bring the chains in from across the way with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left from victory for the Cougars. This is going to be a big one, folks, as they stretch out the chains now. It's going to be just short, about the length of the football. 4th and less than 1 to go for the Cougars. You know they're going to go for it here at the 28-yard line. 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go for Northview. As the officials go back to set the chains. The Cougars out on the field. All right, now the clock begins to roll on this 4th down call. A.J. Batts. He's going to get the first down. Yes, 1st and 10 Cougars at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Northview. Momentarily we'll stop the clock as they move the chains. They'll place the ball down just outside the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, and the clock starts in motion. 2:50 to go in the game. The Cougars lead it, folks, by 7. It's a 10-3 lead for Northview. Corey Smith, your center, number 51. Bats under his center. 2.5 minutes to go. Takes the snap, hands off to 31, up the middle, crosses the 25, and he'll get just inside the 25 is number 31, Justin Brooks. 2nd down call, pickup of a yard on the play.
2nd down, 9.
They're going to mark it square on the 25-yard line. 2nd and 9. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the game on this 2nd down call for Northview. Bulldog defense digging in. They need to stop the Cougars if they can. But folks, Northview smells this win. Bats keeps across the 15, 14, excuse me, across the 25, down to the 22, maybe 21-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down call. We have an injured player on the ground. Number 26 is the injured player, Anthony Fry. 1:37 to go. 3rd down at the clock remains stopped at 1:37. as the officials have not made a signal yet. We had, well, we now have a timeout call from the Opelika Bulldogs. It's 3rd and 6 for the Cougars as they'll come to the near side on a Halloween full moon weekend here at Northview Stadium. And folks, the Cougars may get their first win in almost 4 years.
For your protection, as per the Dothan Police Department, please do not go out on the field at the conclusion of tonight's game.
It's at just inside the 22-yard line. There's 1:37 seconds to go in the game. What happened at the start of the game tonight, we had a 27-yard field goal from the foot of Brooks Latta. Cougars took the lead 3-0. Then on the ensuing kickoff, the Opelika Bulldogs carried it down, and they kicked a 29-yard field goal. That knotted the score at 3 apiece. And then in the second quarter, on a fumble at the 8, number 9 for Northview, excuse me, number 6, John Knight picks up a fumble at the 10, scampers 90 yards for a touchdown and puts it in the end zone. The point after touchdown good on the 3rd down call. We'll see what the officials, they're holding a 4th down, so there was not a fumble on the play. 1:21 as Northview continues to hold on to this 7-point lead in the waning moments of the ball game.
4th down 5.
4th and 5 for Northview. Clock is rolling. 1:05, 4, 3, 2, 1 minute to go in the game. As Northview is trying to ice this one away. They may take a penalty. No, they're going to call timeout with 46.8 seconds on the 4th down call. They're going to decide what they're going to do to ice this one away. I'm sure they're not going to kick it, but the Bulldogs will have an opportunity to maybe run a play or two. No timeouts left for the Bulldogs. Naturally, the Cougars don't want to call any more timeouts as there's just 46.8 seconds left in the game. Northview wants to win this one badly, folks. 5-3 for the Opelika Bulldogs on the season. The Cougars are 0-7 or 8 on the year. They're trying to change that tonight here at Northview Stadium on the 28th day of October, 2004. Can Northview hold on and win it? Number 51, Corey Smith, your center, brings his troops out to the field. They're going to try a field goal here at the 27.5, maybe 28-yard line. Be a 38 field goal attempt. It's a fake. Up the middle for the first down. We'll stop the clock momentarily for the Cougars as they pick up the first down at 40.1 seconds left in the game. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 40 seconds to go. Starting the clock. 39. We're going to cross the 35-second mark. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They don't care if they score. They take a knee. One more play. Well, maybe not. It's not been set yet, so the Cougars really don't have to run another play as they're going to win this one tonight. Folks, the Cougars are going to win this one. It's over. 12 seconds. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Can you believe it? Northview ends the drought. They are a winner tonight. at Rip Stadium. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Northview finally puts a win after almost a 4-year drought. Northview wins one. And look at the crowd at the center of the field. The Cougars are celebrating. They win this one by a score of 10-3 at Rip Stadium. The Bulldogs fall to 5-4 on the season, and Northview puts a W in the win column. Win number 1 this season for Northview, and they end their drought of almost 4 years without a win. This is Bobby Price saying good night from Rip Stadium, where the Cougars win it by a score of 10-3.